Okay, guys, this is the the Japanese yen, and we've been talking for the past for a while, for the past couple of weeks of this triangle configuration, and we could say that it's actually that configuration is dead, uh, but still useful in a sense that the triangle was broken here. Tried to break the high of the triangle and was not able to do that, and then basically went down to that level. Here, this candle here was a push from the bear to break back down, but was not very sustained because the candle did not close under that triangle. So that line here has been a good gauge of support for the Japanese yen. And the only thing that we can say right now is that the currency is in a range. Um, actually, two different range here. We have one here. Let's do that in a proper color. So we'll do it in blue, and we'll do also that. There's this range here. See if we put it correctly. Yeah, about that. And of course, this level here to this level here. Those would be probably the range. So the total range would be around here, this level here. So the top here at 122.84. The low would be right now at 118. The mid-range is at 120. Mid-range usually act as a natural level of support and resistance, and right now the price is right at that level. So the price could even go back down here before pushing back up, or could break up and go to that level before coming back. So I think that that's a little bit what's happening right now. Um, a bit difficult to trade when you go into range. The idea of trading ranges is to use a stochastic, sell when the stochastic is reversing from an overbought situation, and buy when the stochastic is reversing from a oversold level. Of course, if you would have done it, it would have been fairly successful for the past couple of weeks. But right now, we'll see what will happen. Now, game changer here. If the price of the Japanese yen comes down to the lower level here and break that lower range band, then we could expect it to actually come down quite a bit, because it would have basically broken that level of support, as well as the entire triangle configuration. So I think that this level here would be probably uh, a good sell level there. So if I can get this, okay, so you would be looking at this level, this area here, as an opportunity to sell. Okay. On the buy side, of course, you would have this area here. If it breaks up here, going to the top level, potentially breaking it, because the dollar seems to be still strong, and seems to on the other currencies seems to be in a bullish pattern too. So I would bet that the US dollar, Japanese yen would actually follow suit. So if these levels are broken, the 120.20, 120.20. Above that level, there will be some opportunity to buy, and potentially still going to retest that 122.85 level. If we look at Trend Dragon to see if it validates what we say, it does validate it here with this level of resistance at 120.44. Then the next level would be in this case at 121.51, and then 122 figure almost. Sales on the sell side, 118.33, which is what we've been talking about. But right now, it is into a range, more of a range pattern. So a bit hard to trade. What you would want to do is look at the behavior of the currency in the lower time frame to see how it goes to that level of 120.44. If there is a bit of a build-up, which it seems to be, and then that would be a good opportunity to enter with a potential of about 100 pip there. So just as a reference, we can see that so that's the level here we're talking about. There is one low, one higher low. This may try to this. If this goes back down a little bit more and comes back up, there's a good chance that that level here would be taken as well. That candle here is probably a non-farm payroll candle. So that's it for the Japanese yen. And I'm going to incorporate now. We're going to talk about the British pound. This is the British pound, and the daily British pound. And of course, what we can see is that the past week or so there's been a lot of consolidation, and actually potentially a looks like now a bit of a triangle configuration from this level or those levels here, which actually follow the trend dragon trend line. So when you look at, of course, same thing. In this case scenario, though, the triangle is almost completed, so the currency should have given us a direction already, but it has not. It's just been compressing. So we have to see what's happening as far as direction. Though the currency is still under the trend dragon trend line, still into a downtrend, and that past couple of weeks have been basically having the configuration of a consolidation. So the level that I would be looking at would be basically buy at 149.9, actually 1.5. The 1.5 figure has been trying, the currency has been trying to break it for quite some times, but has not been able to do that. So I will not be considering any kind of long position until the 1.5 level has been broken, which actually could happen, because this configuration here is really a build-up configuration. The currency went down, then moved back up to that level of 1.5, refused that level, went down, but created basically a higher low, went back up, try again, couldn't do it, comes back down, now it's creating another higher low, which this configuration here is a nice build up to actually wanting to break that 1.5 level. So if, as it is now, if the currency goes goes back to that level again, I think that there will be some buying interest there. As far as the selling side, because it's such a concentrated or compressing move, I would not look at selling until it breaks down to under the 1.4740, 1.4730, this level here, because I think they would have broken the triangle and broken is the second higher low. And then I think that if it does that, there's a very good chance that the bull will be back in charge, looking at breaking the 146.35 to resume the downtrend. Not so unusual for the British pound. If you notice that this move down here was followed by a sideways trading, then a break up and move back down, but did not that level up here did not reintegrate that level of consolidation, previous level of consolidation. So it's quite possible that this would be also the same. The currency will see some resistance here, of course, that level here and potentially here. So on the move up, if the 1.5 is broken, it may actually go to 1.51 and could potentially go also to 1.53. Right now I'm still on the downside, still short on the British pound until this thing develops with a bit more certainty. So good trading on that. It's amazing for the British pound because usually the British pound is a lot more decisive than the euro, and the chart is pretty much showing that it's not the case for the past week also. You can confirm that downtrend with the weekly chart, because the weekly chart is absolutely showing the characteristic of a downtrend, except that of course that break of the low here did not have as much follow through as the previous break. So quite possible that the downtrend is showing some level of exhaustion. If you look at the euro dollar video, I mean the euro dollar for all intent of purposes is quite low right now. It's been low like this for a long time. So probably that if it goes move down again, as well as for the euro, it may not be such a huge move. So anyway, happy trading. If you have any questions, please let me know.